Did you have at any time the talk? I mean, you said he wanted to live in the moment, so I guess it would have been difficult to have the talk about what he would have liked had things got unbearable for him. You know, whether or not he would have... Did you talk about maybe assisted dying? Did you talk about all of these things?
The only thing he ever said was, from his point of view, and he wasn't against assisted dying in any way, but his view was you get one life and he wants to be here as long as possible to enjoy it, and he didn't want to leave me and the children. So I know that although he was sort of pro the assisted dying, he wouldn't have chosen it for himself.
But it's that thing of, you know, wanting everyone to be able to have the choice, because I know that's something you're very passionate about. You know, actually, I know the debate is in the House tomorrow, and you're meeting your local MP tomorrow as well. I
am, yeah. John Woodcock's been supportive. I actually met him last week. We did come and discuss it. And we're going to go to the debate tomorrow. I'm quite interested to hear both sides of the argument as well. And I've always been quite passionate about it, and obviously with the cancer as well, it's something that I feel quite strongly about. And like I say, although it wasn't for Paul, if I was in Paul's position and looking at it and what he has gone through, he could still communicate to an extent. And I think given another month, I don't think, you know, his speech would have held out much longer. And I think that's the point where it would have just been unbearable. And for me, looking in on that, if I was in that position, I so would want the right to go with dignity. And he still had a quality of life. He could still enjoy the children. We still went on holidays. And though it was a poor quality of life, to be fair, he still had that.
But there was something.
There was, and that would not have lasted. And I think once you've had enough and you've got no dignity, you should have that right to say, enough is enough. I've got no quality of life anymore. You should just be able to choose to go. And I feel so strongly about it, and I just think, you know, I just wish that it isn't for everybody. I completely understand that, but I think people should have that choice, and if they choose not to do it for whatever reason, that's absolutely fine. But there are people out there who have had enough, and I know when I had chemo, I had a chance and I had something to fight for, but it did get to the stage where I was quite poorly with it, and I thought, do you know what, I don't care if I die now, I've had enough. Not that I would have chosen to end my life at that point. But
not at that point, because of the children and everything like that. But then you never know in life, there's different stages in life.
There is, and I've had a snippet of what that might be like to feel like that, and have that when you've got no dignity and there's no hope as well, to put that on top. You know, I do feel strongly that it's something that we should have a choice about. And it's not everybody's, you know, not everyone would choose it, but I do think that they should have the right to.
Well, Clare, thank you for coming in and talking to us. It's so good to see you, especially as obviously it's still all very raw. But we wish you and the children all the very, very best.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.